I wanted to get more in depth with this, but this is gonna have to do. Go ahead and go to this article, and you can go and watch the video. I'm just gonna play a snippet, and here it is.
But says Ferroc isn't practical for a large-scale operation.
Dave's idea, I think it has a good niche market for non-structural block, yard art, benches, but consider the scale of that compared to a 200-mile 6-lane freeway, 8 inches thick, or a runway.
Stone is...
Okay, so there's an inventor, and there's a lot of inventors out there, and you're gonna hear this a lot in the tech industry and any industry. It's about scalability. So we've got solutions. We've got actual really great solutions out there, and this is just a small part of it. For example, cement and concrete, the calcium carbonate, they basically release 1% of CO2 emissions out, contribute to 1% of the CO2 emissions, and that participates in the whole man-made climate change issue. I'm not going to say debate, it's an issue. So there's also alternatives like hempcrete. What they do is actually, instead of releasing during the process of making cement, the heat process that releases CO2 out into the atmosphere, that what they do is instead they ferroc, right? That traps in the CO2, and that doesn't get released into the atmosphere. Now hempcrete, on the other hand, it absorbs CO2. There's going to be a lot of other types of things out there too. So we can actually continue building infrastructure. We can actually reverse man-made climate change and absorb CO2 that's in the atmosphere little by little, and that's going to have to be done policy-wise, and that's why your vote matters. Now, the problem with scalability, the reason why it's not being scaled, or people say it's not being scaled, those people who are saying it are people who are in the industry right now taking advantage and making money off of that. So that person that in that video that you just saw, yeah, he's working for the concrete company that makes all the concrete for pretty much of the United States. So he's gonna say that. But there are solutions out there. You can make scalability work on any type of platform, whether it's going to cost money, it's cost resources, but you can actually save a lot more money. You can save a lot more material and actually help the environment. So this is what we need to do. We need to stop saying we can't. We got to start saying we can, and this is how we're going to do it. So stop talking about the problems, start solving them. Okay, that's it.